Howdy, folks, and welcome to more Lackadaisy. It feels weird to say that. It feels even weirder to wear a shirt with a cartoon dog on it as I'm about to watch some cartoon cats. But it has been a year or so since the pilot for Lackadaisy came out. I remember my reaction to it being one of my favorite videos that I made last year. Just a kind of a marriage between how good the short was versus like my commentary kind of melded together for what I felt was one of my best reactions of 2023. Sometimes a great episode, you can just kind of have an okay reaction, or sometimes just an okay reaction, you can be on fire and have a great reaction to it. That was like a marriage of the two, like I said. So I've been following Lackadaisy since then. I saw that it had a Kickstarter that was very, very successful. Way more than met its goal, so we are going to get more of it. I wasn't expecting more so soon, but what we have here are a couple shorts. I know that these have been out. This first one, I can't find the exact date, because I think it's uploaded as a short. My YouTube window looks weird for this one, but it says it was uploaded 6 months ago. The second short was uploaded 3 months ago, and then a mini episode, which is significantly longer than the two shorts, was uploaded yesterday as I'm recording this. So I'm excited for more. I knew that the shorts existed, but I didn't want to make a video on something that's 44 seconds long and then you stretch it out to 8 minutes to get enough time to run an ad in the middle of it. I don't know, that just didn't feel right for me. I was like, I'll wait until there's more, enough for me to do a full video, even though all of these together are just about the length of a single Bluey episode, right? I've done reactions to shorter. I've done, Has Been Hotel trailer season 1. The Hell of a Boss, Just Look My Way song was about 3 or 4 minutes long. So, at least this is longer than those. I don't really know what I'm going to get with these. And like I said, I wasn't really expecting more Lackadaisy this soon anyway. I didn't really follow any of the behind the scenes stuff for Lackadaisy, but at least from what was presented on the screen, it looked like a lot of it was hand drawn. So I know that takes significantly longer sometimes than computer animated stuff. So it's interesting to me that we're getting so much so soon, unless it is computer animated with a flair put on it to look hand-drawn. Either way, the animation was great and I loved it a lot. I'm just glad to have more of this. I just don't know exactly what we're gonna get here, but let's find out. If you're seeing this and haven't seen my reaction to the pilot, go find it. I've likely created a playlist now that I have a second video for Lackadaisy. So that should hopefully be easy to find. Click on my playlist. Also, if you're new here, hi. I have react to a lot of stuff, so check my playlist anyway to see if there's anything I am watching or have watched that you would be interested in watching as well. Just like and subscribe, all the stuff. I'm not going to plug Patreon or any of that kind of stuff. But let's get going with this first one. This one is titled Breakthrough, and it's 44 seconds long. So we're just going to rip it and see what happens, see what the tone's kind of going to be here. Let's get it started.
Why? Well, for the noblest reasons. First-hand edification, science, analysis.
But what are they looking
what
at?
would happen?
That's always a good thing too.
Dislocated both of your arms.
Oh,
In the spirit
for science though.
Would you?
Science.
Spirit of discovery.
Oh, I thought he was gonna relocate it by accident. This is not what I expected. Okay, wow, that was it. Okay. Hey. A little shocking there. Sometimes when you watch, I'm going to get this second one queued up. Well, it is pretty much queued up. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, maybe something cute. I wasn't expecting the pure shock value of I've completely dislocated both of my arms, and he's fighting have you ever seen the movie Kung Pao Enter the Fist, when Betty says, "Try the paralyzer," and paralyzes both of his arms, and he's trying to fight, just flailing his arms around. It also just made me think of Dr. Strangelove as he's trying to keep his arm down as he's trying to do the salute there. Yeah, for science, why not? I could never do that to myself. But interesting, just they looked a lot younger. School age, I think, for Rocky and oh no, it's been so long since I've watched Lackadaisy. I remember Mordecai. I see Mordecai here, my favorite character from the pilot in the second one. So let's just rip this one. I love Mordecai. I'm glad to see him. It looks like he's playing chess. This second short is titled Stratagem. Let's go.
Wait, what is that? What are you doing?
Did he move it wrong?
Take your bishop.
I mean your strategy. What strategy are you playing?
Is he wide open?
The Pelagati attack?
Yeah, I don't know
March
any of the
Fire
openings.
Counter Gambit? Der Hammerschlag? The Zugzwang Zigzag? The Poached Penguin? The Drunken Tartakower? Some half-cocked variation of the Dizzy Whippet defense?
The Dizzy Whippet? Is that when you just like take a can of whipped cream, get really high, and just play chess?
Takes your bishop.
Where'd you learn to play? In a cave?
In a trench.
Right.
Ooh.
In the dirt. That explains everything.
Okay, I have thoughts already. A lot more than. Oh,
There it is.
sore winner.
The Victor offensive.
The victor.
I wonder why the
I thought they were
Black
looking straight at me
scheme
for a
was never
second.
Formalized.
Oh, rip that guy. That was fun. That was, there's a little bit more to that one than it was twice as long, just about. Like I said, I like Mordecai. I don't know much about chess, but it also just made me think as he was listing off all of the plays, which I doubt were real. I have a feeling many of those were just silly little things, or they could all be real. Who knows? It could be like in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Ramona Flowers listing off all the teas she has available. And aside from, I don't know if Liver Disaster, I think that's what it was called, is an actual tea, but pretty much everything else was in that list. One time somebody asked me to make a tier list of all of her teas, and I did it. But it also just makes me think of speed running, how if you invent a trick or discover something, like either you or the community names it, and sometimes it's like they just have, some tricks just have ridiculous names in speed running just because it's a name that's stuck. And to hear people commentating on a GDQ or something is like people are speaking a whole different language. And that's, kind of how it can be for chess. Like if any of those were real, like strategies or anything like that, like some of those are like, what was it? The Dizzy Whippet. You just get really high on nitrous and just play chess and just hope for the best. I haven't played chess in a very long time. I was never very good. I never studied, never became good at it. I do know how to play, but I just have never learned the game. I'm afraid that if I did start learning it, I wouldn't want to stop, and I would just grind chess.com all the time. But hey, that's not me. That was fun. Now that both of these kind of shorts are over, I enjoyed them for what they are. They're very simple. The animation for this last one, the Stratagem one, there's a little more to it, a little more of the kind of facial expressions and all that kind of stuff as he's looking down the chessboard, all that kind of stuff. The two of them leaning into each other, just more dynamic shots, from one end of the table, the other end of the table, the wide shot. Whereas the first one was it looked a lot simpler. Just a couple, just two, kind of shots, right? One of the two cats, one of the teacher. With some character animation here and there, with him holding up Rocky's arm for science, and then just landing on his head. And then I guess the final shot of the teacher carrying the one away and the other chasing her. But yeah, a little more complex animation in the second one. Both are delightful. I'm just glad we have any of these, right? It's just a lot of fun. But now we're getting into, slightly more meaty content. This mini episode, from what they said here, there's going to be 3 mini episodes, I believe, to start off season 1. This looks to be a look at the past, featuring, I haven't read the whole little blurb here, but a young Ivy, who is one of the most delightful characters from the pilot. Her, as she is even younger. She's the youngest of the group, but she's even younger here. This one is 5 minutes and some change, so slightly longer, significantly longer than the other two, even put together. So let's let that one rip. I'm gonna give this one a countdown, actually. 3, 2, 1, go. And I did not say the title. This is titled Ingenue, or Ingenue, like ingenuity, kind of. But already, the cinematography and the animation already looks
Look at this marvel. Twin sixes.
bounds beyond the shorts.
You can fit a goddamn circus in there.
Hey,
You're not keeping
don't
it?
cuss in front of the little
I
girl.
wish. This one's for your Uncle Atlas's stable. We'll take the train back.
Oh,
You like the train.
She was a cute kid that grew into an even cuter adult.
Victor, back from the hinterlands. Killer.
Also, hi, Mordecai.
Hey, Heartstopper.
Ruby Pepper. What happened to New Year's?
Oh, it's her. It's the
I know,
proprietor,
I
the
know.
proprietor of the
It's Effie.
Lackadaisy.
She's We'll talk later.
Also, according to the description, this takes place in 1921. I think it was 1927 that the pilot took place in, if I remember correctly. Like I said, it's been about a year.
Look at this prize. You can get her up to 70. Hell.
Uh-oh.
oh, it's you. Joe.
Mordecai.
Yeah, absolutely
Looking
not
for the
Joe.
cafe?
Yes.
What happened to you?
No,
Did you hurt
that's
yourself?
none of your concern.
Is it broken? Can I see it?
You are entirely too close.
Also, I hate children, and I have a gun.
What do you need the gun for if you're just adding numbers?
I subtract
Is that-
numbers too.
He subtracts lives.
Oh no, it's precocious.
Ivy, hun, I'm heading by the cafe.
Also, he can't grab that gun.
Huh?
I'm gonna just pause right here. His gun is on his left side, unless he like grabs it across that way. I don't. Once again, I'm not knowledgeable about like prohibition timeframes, stuff like that. I'm also not knowledgeable about guns, about how one would draw. Would you draw from the other hip to shoot, or would you draw from this hip to have it ready to go? I don't know. But either way, with his hand in the sling and his gun on that side, it seems unlikely. If I was drawing, I would want, with my right hand to shoot, a gun on my right side. But who knows? Mordecai's a special little boy here. Let's keep going.
Maybe later. I'm talking to this guy.
He's gone. Yep. Vanished without a trace. Also, I feel like older Ivy would still say what the heck as opposed to anything else, too.
What you doing?
Work.
I do like the girls a little better than the other one, though.
Looks real solid. Good job.
He seems at least like he'd be a lot
How's it
friendlier
all
to the
so
little
clammed
girl.
Up? None of you talk. Like Mordecai with that busted arm. It's suspicious.
He is very suspicious.
He fell down some stairs.
Sure. Oh, God.
He's a little, stupid.
Stupid?
We told him not to roller skate in the house.
Especially down the
Roller
stairs.
skates?
He was trying to grind down the banister like Sonic would. He will
Did
not
you
forget
lose your eye
that.
in the war?
No. Bad time with
Stairs.
ice cream scoop.
No.
Oh, ouch.
Malfunction.
You're a bad liar. Really bad.
Just okay.
I could teach
He
you.
got out of there.
How to ice cream scoop?
No, how to lie.
Oh,
Your jokes are bad too. Want to hear a good joke?
I
There's a
do,
boy
actually.
Who ran to his ma shouting, "Mama, there's a couple of holes in my pants."
No, you have to go. It's dangerous here.
What's dangerous?
Sharp,
Everything.
heavy things. Tools.
ice cream scoops.
Go!
Oh, gosh. All right, maybe he's not going to be as friendly to the little girl. I thought despite that rough exterior, he would have a heart of gold. Fell down some stairs. Somebody threw some ice cream scoops at that door.
Boys, over here where the light's good.
Why would you bring me back here?
Ivy, sweetheart, you stand right in front here. Victor, come on.
Oh, a little picture?
You're robbers or gangsters or something?
All of the above.
Well, I won't rat on ya. If
Ooh,
you give me a quarter.
dang.
Now who is gangster?
That's an extortion racket if I've ever seen one. Nice. Oh, that was cute. I'm assuming this is wrapping up, right? Just gonna wait. Gonna let it play to the credits. That was really cute. I liked that a lot. Ed Bosco was Ruby. I don't think he was in the pilot. I don't see anybody else. Obviously, ProZD Sungwon Cho is Mordecai. And Lisa Reimold was Ivy. I don't remember who her voice actor was in the pilot. Doesn't look like there's anything after the credits either, so we are going to call that one there. That was, I liked that. I liked kind of similar to how Hell of a Boss just got short, or its first official short. I like that in that one, we kind of got to explore like some character moments and some kind of what in an RPG would just be like side conversations with a side character for the most part, just to kind of build up their relationship score with Millie and her sister, Sally Mae. Whereas here we get, a little bit of a backstory, not necessarily even backstory, just got to see kind of what everyone was like a little bit in the past, 6 years or so in the past, give or take. And, we see Mordecai hanging around. Obviously, the Stratagem short, it showed Mordecai and Victor playing chess with each other. Here, the two of them were, in that garage fixing up that car that had been shot up and everything, and, posing for that picture, the kind of the crew picture there together. And I'm assuming, one of those guys was Ivy's dad, right? The one who took her hat. That was his own hat, right? So it'll be interesting to see if we kind of like delve back into the past kind of, or if we're just kind of using these shorts to kind of color our perception of these characters in the present, right? Either way, it was lovely. Like I said, Ivy was one of the most delightful characters in the pilot. So it was nice to see kind of something focusing on her, even though it was her as a kid. She, still just as charming, outgoing, and nice and sweet as she was in the pilot, but with an added little layer of childlike innocence, right? But the whole, I won't rat you out if you give me a quarter. A quarter was a lot of money back then, man. That's not an insignificant amount of change. Like today, it would be like, sure, whatever, here's a buck or something. But back in the 20s, I don't want to run like an inflation calculator, but a quarter was a hell of a lot more than it is today. So that's, it might not sound like much, but at the same time, it's also like, ooh, you could get a lot with that. Back in the 20s, right? I like that. That was fun. Like I said, I'm just really glad we're getting more Lackadaisy content in general. I love the shorts. Obviously, the fact that their Kickstarter was so successful, I'm assuming some of these were stretch goals, right? The little mini episodes that we get here and there, as well as in addition to the full season of the show, everything helps and goes towards the production of the show, and I'm just super glad to have it. Like I said, Lackadaisy was one of my favorite things I watched last year, and I'm glad to have all this too. So I don't know when the next stuff is coming out. I'll probably wait until we have 2 more of the mini episodes before doing those, because I think they said they're doing 3 before they start season 1 proper. So whenever we have 2 more of those, I'll probably record that one. I'll just probably sit on the second one and just not watch it until the third one comes out. But if that's not the case, let me know in the comments or whatever, but I believe that's what I saw. But hey, either way, I'm just glad to have more Lackadaisy, like I said, and I can't wait to have even more. So like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see if you want to see more Lackadaisy when that comes up, when I do my reactions to it. If you're subscribed, you'll see that. Leave a like on the video on your way out. I would appreciate that. And leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of these shorts, of the mini episode, just theories, predictions for... I know that Lackadaisy was its own like kind of webcomic thing. I did not ever check out the webcomic. I'm so sorry. But, theories, predictions, even fake spoilers potentially for the upcoming season, what we could potentially not ever get in any likelihood. And just comment whatever. But either way, thank you for watching, and come back next time for more Lackadaisy, more whatever video you watch next to mine. I'll see you next time. Take it easy, everybody.